Welcome friends, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to do a summer salad with apples and pears and a Dijon vinaigrette. And I'm going to start it with this bowl of summer greens, and there's a bunch of different things in here. There's radicchio and baby spinach and baby kale and a bunch of other things. It doesn't really matter what the mix is. This salad works just as well with romaine hearts or iceberg lettuce or anything that you can get your hands on that says summer. Mustard greens would be great in this. I think I've got some out in the garden that's ready to pick, so I might go and get those. Next is an apple, and this is an ambrosia apple. I kind of really like it because it's crisp. So I just want to cut it up into chunks, and you can decide whether you want slices or chunks or cut it any way that you like. I just like a crisp apple to give a little bit of a texture difference and to kind of give that cool flavor to the salad. So I'm going to cut this up. And I'm going to throw the chunks in this bowl. And I'm going to take this lemon and I'm just going to cut it in half and squeeze a little bit of the juice over top of the apple so it doesn't turn brown. Keeps the color nice, keeps it a little bit crisper. And I'm going to put the pears in here as well so that they get the same benefit. And yes, of course, you're cutting the core out of both the apple and the pear. Let's move on to the vinaigrette. Now, this vinaigrette is something that I'm only going to make enough for the salad tonight, but you could make up a bunch of this and put it in a jar, stick it in your fridge, and have it all summer long. It keeps. It really does keep. It's something that you only need to make once. So I started out with some olive oil, and to that I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar. This is ice cider vinegar. You could use any type of vinegar that you like the flavor of. To that I'm going to add some Dijon mustard because this is a Dijon sauce. So about that much is kind of where I'm comfortable. Next in is some honey. And this is honey from one of my cousins. So again, adjust your honey to the sweetness that you're looking for to sort of counteract the bite of the mustard. Honey, so good. So good. And then a little salt and pepper. Again, to taste. Really, the only thing that you have to be aware of is the interplay between the oil and the vinegar. All of the other flavor components just sort of layer on top of that, but you do need to count the mustard in as part of the vinegar. I'm going to use a stick blender to emulsify this. And a stick blender does quick work of this and a very thorough job of emulsifying it together. So much better than putting it into a jar and trying to shake it or using a whisk. This or blender, depending on how much you're making, is the way to go. Now, we have several different components here. We have the vinaigrette, which you can make ahead of time. You can make it once at the beginning of the summer and never make it again. Just keep it in the fridge and use it as you need it. We have the lettuce component. We have the fruit component. I have some cheese and some nuts. Now, this is the type of salad that I would not assemble until just before you serve it. You don't want it to wilt. So if you're taking it to a picnic or a party, put it in separate containers and just assemble it when you get there, or put it together just before you go to the table. Some pecans or walnuts or any kind of nut that you like. And then some crumpled feta on top. And any goat cheese. If you like goat cheese, put on any cheese that you like. Hey, Jules.
Hey, Glenn.
So,
hey, friends. Forks. Looks
forks.
like forks. Okay.
Nice little summer salad. Since it's
So stinking hot.
It's very hot here. I know, we're Canadian.
I love winter.
Yeah.
You will never hear me complain about winter. What have we got here?
Salad is just an idea, really.
That's an interesting dressing. Got a bit of a bite to it.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. You like that? So it's Dijon mustard.
The mustard would give it a bite.
Yep. A little bit of the apple cider vinegar.
Oh, that would also.
Yeah.
Well, but that also adds sweetness to it, right?
A little
The
bit of
apple?
sweetness. Yep. And the apple cider goes with the apples in it and the pears. A little bit of cheese, with a sharp note from the cheese as well.
This will do.
And very varying textures, which is something I kind of like in this. I'm not much of a...
I was going to say that's surprising from you because
I know.
you're usually, I don't like my textures to vary. So
I know, but this is really good. Now, you could, if you wanted to, lay a protein on top. If you wanted to put some grilled chicken or any
Tofu
protein,
squares.
tofu squares, maybe a little bit of tuna, a little bit of salmon. You could put anything on top.
Or you could just have it as an aside to something else.
Yeah, a starter to the rest of your meal. So, thanks for stopping by. Stay safe. Stay cool. See you again soon.